Oh, hey, it's ActivistVictor here as usual, so we're going to be doing another well, no, wait, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so we're going to do DH Texas Poker Sit and Go. I'm going to do a pretty cheap one today, because why the heck not? I'm going to load, sir. There we go. So there we go, and this is a Hyper Turbo Sit and Go, 9 players, and, well, third place or better to actually earn anything back. Wish me luck, because I'm probably going to need it. The blinds increase incredibly quickly in this version of the game, so, yeah. And I'm sorry if this... Okay, so ace-9, pretty easily dominated. I'm going to give it up. Got a raise to 190, like the raise size based on the looser players at these lower stakes. Even though against tighter players, it's way more than I would recommend. Pretty sure we're going to get some callers or reshovers. Told ya. Because your hand must be that good, right? Gonna call off 1/5 of your... Gonna call off 1/5 of your starting stack. Yeah, that's... Why would you do that? I don't understand it. What were you hoping to hit? Wow. That is ridiculous. That player should have 3-bet, or easy. It's suited. So this is a pretty fishy player. Not saying calling with 8-6 of hearts is always a bad thing, but for 1/5 your stack, that's really bad. You're too short to be messing around, relatively speaking. And when I say short, I mean like short stacked compared to that. Pretty much whiffing this. I really don't see how I can really continue. I mean, obviously I'm going to check it down. I don't really see any reason to fold, but... These players seem kind of fishy. Yeah, we got an... Oh, wow, that's not an overbet. What's this guy's name? I'll win, LOL. I think I'll win, LOL. I don't like this bet size at all. It's too much. I don't know what this guy has. We're not going to find out, but even if it's a bluff or value bet, it's terrible. Oh, God. Don't you just love when it does this? Fuck you. It does this all the time in this app, too. It screws me out of rightful card viewing. So, come on. Load quickly. I want to see my fucking hand. Really should do to just some other app. Come on. Excuse me, I'm flipping you off now for that. Because you did not have a right to fold me. I wouldn't have called anyways, but at the same time, the game should not do that. So now we don't even get to see what these guys have. Wow. Oh, we got a player who I think limped with queens under the gun. That's really stupid. I mean, against players who will raise and isolate, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but what I don't like is when people do that against loose players. There's no reason you should let them in like that. Obviously going to fold this. And imagine you have something decent. Wow. That was really... This guy loves... I don't understand this guy. He doesn't seem like a very good player, to be quite honest with you. Pocket fours. That's playable, for sure. For sure. Why didn't you reshove if you thought you had the best hand? I don't like calling for that much of your stack. Hell to the yes! It's exactly why we want to call with fours. We are going to raise this. They're getting too good of a price. I do not want to see them get free straight and flush draws or whatnot. Well, there's only... So what? Let's raise it to like And we're probably just going to have to stack off no matter what the turn card is. Put it to brick. That's a brick. I'm going to go all in. Please no bad cards. On a gut shot, really, bruh. Fish. All complete. Oh, that's not actually awful, is it? I think we can just call this. Don't really see any reason to raise. Not really going to get called by any worse if we do. I'm content to just call this down. I'm just hoping they don't raise. I'm happy checking it. Ace kicker plays. Smoke weed every day. Six, seven. If it was suited, I'd probably come along for the ride, but that's a little bit, especially against an all-in. We're not going to call with that. We have a pretty sizable chip count. I don't want to give this guy additional chips by calling with absolute crap. We got a re-raise. Probably a wise fold. I do like that re-raise. If you're going to engage, do it. Wow. That guy's definitely not a good player. I mean, why would you do that with Jack 3? Ace 5. This player's basically on the last ropes. That's too crappy to call with. You should not be calling. Like, he's got... How many big blinds has he got? He's got, like 5.5 or something like that. You shouldn't be calling for 1/5 of your stack. Either go all in or fold. I don't like the idea of ever calling unless you're really setting a trap with a huge hand. And what are you going to set a trap with? These guys are pretty fishy. Like, they're not going to... I don't expect them to bite on a check or just limp call pre and be, oh, I'm going to go for a squeeze. Although squeeze is technically a 3-bet when someone raises and someone calls. So that's not actually a squeeze, what I mentioned the first time. Check. Okay, let's see what you got. Wait, oh, he hit his ace, okay. How did I not see that? That's absolute rubbish. Yeah, I agree with Karen's engagement with the ace-7 there. That's completely fine. What else are you going to get before you're just blinded out automatically in the big? Raise 2. We didn't see what they had, but I'd imagine they got something, and this guy is going to call. I'd imagine the guy with the watches, what's their name? Lockman probably has like a draw or some crap, or yeah, you know what I mean. Probably has a 7 there in the big. Or maybe Shea Lockman had a 7 that they got married to. I hope Shea didn't have a 7, because I don't think they'd be happy about that. Wow. Gutter ball that got married to, flush draw. I get that wasn't a bad draw. That actually had a lot of equity to it. That player definitely... This player's definitely fishy. Like, why would you even call on... Got a raise to 200. Well, I'm priced in, I think. Oh, that's not a bad flop at all for me. Give me the flush. I was never ahead, so I can understand calling though. I mean, if with a flush draw on top pair, even if you're behind, you have equity. So that's, I don't know. Oh well, what are you gonna do? This player with that might have actually been a really fishy call. I probably could have just folded that. I'm in at ace deuce. Why would you raise? Okay. I don't think we're gonna be doing that. Yeah, I would imagine you got something there, bruh. Oh, this crap again? Really? We're gonna do that? I don't feel like we're loading this time. I want to see what happens. Plus, I'd be folded out anyways, because this app doesn't know how to behave. Like, really, this is the second time I haven't even seen my cards. That's really pretty fucked up, bro. I'd imagine, what do you got? You got like a 10. I would put you on a 10. Let's see what you do. Maybe a 9. No, you did have a 10. That was a really silly bet on the turn, actually. I didn't know what you would think on the river. I mean, what do you think you were going to be called by? Turn bet wasn't bad, necessarily. I wonder if I shouldn't just be folding these. But it's hard to fold these four-handed. Like, ace 7 might be the best hand a fair amount of the time. We're going to be giving you up. Oh, shit, yeah, to that. Yeah, just go for it. Go it. Go it. I want to see someone get busted here. Oh, my God. Well, that was not justice, but they did get busted, so... We got fishes everywhere. This is too weak. So basically, we're in the money no matter what happens, and we're up against 2 fish. Oh, fuck! Stack off! Go for the stacks! Yeah, go for it. I want to see it. Hell yes. I should have called with my queen 3, you know? So this player's basically on the ropes. We're on the big blind for how much? 200? Yeah, we're going to be calling if they shove. We are priced in. I'm content checking down. Mutual collusion, as it's called. That 8 on the river took it down, so we're heads up. Whew. He stacked off with, what did he have that one time? I'll limp in and see how they treat it. I want to see if they're going to just raise every. Yeah, they might just do that every time. So, I don't know. I'll give this one up. But I just wanted to see what they did. I think they're going to try and pound on me. So I think reshoving might not be the worst tactic in certain situations. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to take this shit. I'm all in. Yeah, what are you going to do? They did the right thing. I just got... but I got it in as the bad end of a flip. So I just thought maybe they were bullying me. So, second place, never a complaint. I honestly don't disagree with the raising. Like, they did it twice in a row. I thought maybe they were trying to bully me. And if they're bullying me, I think King Queen's a perfectly fine hand to shove. And if we have like 2,300 and it's 400, how can we can't raise like 1,000 and then fold half our stack later on. We're going to have to either go for it or get the heck out. So, yeah, I don't know. I could have maybe seen just a call there, but at the same time, I don't disagree with the shove. I guess they did do the. They did raise with the ace deuce the one time, so maybe I could have maybe made a fold, but at the same time, yeah, I don't hate myself for making that shove. I understand my logic; it was sound, and I don't blame myself for doing that. So that's DH Texas Poker for you. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.